Boom. All right. Happy Monday, everybody. Thanks for being on. We got Thanksgiving week. So much to be thankful for. My name is Blaine. I'm sure I met pretty much all of you guys. This is not Heather running the call, obviously. So I'm filling in for her for this call. And just excited to rally this last week. I know we said this is like end of month, right before Thanksgiving, because everybody's going into like hangover mode after the Thanksgiving feast. So we got to finish strong right now, right? So this call is going to be a lot of power hour after this, which Dee is also going to host. So if you guys want to stay on longer than 30 minutes, feel free to stay on, because power hour, in my opinion, is so powerful because you guys can literally get so much done when everyone's energy is on one thing, right? Which is to do volume, get more clients, be excited, and give that to other people. So I'm actually going to go over a few things that we can take on during Power Hour. So I have a to-do list, and I'm going to send it to you guys so you guys can all see it. We'll be doing some different tasks together, which is going to be really fun, kind of like a blitz, a team blitz, if you will. I know we also had some people at STSs, so we'll have some shares from that. But one thing that I wanted to share with you guys before we even do any of the power hours and shares is to get into peak state, right? So the first thing I have on my list of to-dos during power hour is to get into peak state. And what that means is it's different for everybody, but it could be affirmations, it could be doing personal development, it could be doing something to just hype yourself up so you get into this energy that is so attractive and so positive and so just exuberant that people are wanting to be a part of whatever you're doing, right? And so, of course, power hour, that energy that you put into it is going to create so much better results when you're in peak state. All right, so I'm going to start with this little video before we get started, and that way I want all you guys to just kind of like watch this video and really feel what peak state can mean for you. Maybe it's getting hyped up, maybe it's getting motivated, feeling grounded, getting thankful, whatever that is. But I'm gonna play like a 2-minute clip from this little video that I saw the other day because it got me really fired up. All right, so I'm gonna share screen real quick. All right, can you guys see this? Thumbs up? Yeah? Okay, cool.
Life. How beautiful it is. How amazing it is to be able to rise up in the morning and have that sun shine on your face rather than on your grave. What makes life so unique and so beautiful? It is beautiful because whatever you have that you may be facing, what you may be dealing with, life is still good. Life has so many moving parts, but life is always good. Every day is a new day and another opportunity that others may not have. This life that you have been given, this life that you are temporarily holding on to, this life that has been just given to you for only temporary reasons, has more meaning than you can ever imagine. So many people in the world take life for granted instead of realizing that you have to take the opportunity to live it the best way you know how. Now, on this journey of life, you're going to face a significant amount of circumstances, a significant amount of challenges. You're going to fall into areas that you cannot understand. And maybe it's not in the position for you to understand at that moment. When you start to feel that you are in a position that you don't have your life, then shame on you. Because your life is a beautiful thing. No one deserves to ruin it.
You guys want to go to the restroom now? Is that what you say?
To control it.
I gotta go to the restroom too?
No one deserves to steal your joy. Your life is your life. You have the right to live it the best way you can. You
They're
must
down there.
for
Go to the
yourself
restroom. We gotta go. I'll get them on the way
and take
back.
full control and responsibility for the outcome or whatever it is that you are seeking at this moment.
All right. I'm going to stop that for now. Oh, took off my video. Hold up. Okay, stop share. There we go. All right. Who enjoyed that video? Put a 1 in the chat if you got something from that video. Obviously, I'll put in the link. You guys can watch the rest of it. Let me just do that real quick. Exit full screen. Okay, so yeah, but that video, you know, it was just a way for me to like get fired up for my day. And I watched it the other day and I was like, wow, this is super powerful. And I'm a very visual learner, so sometimes you need to see something. I love seeing people, and I love seeing like, the different ways, you know, people really, really cope through things, right? And so it's just very relatable as a human. So whatever that is, you gotta get connected to. But literally, if it's PD, if it's hyping yourself up, affirmations in the morning, literally, you know, we got to get into that state to really, really have the results that we want. Because sometimes you're like messaging people, you know, and you're tired, you're in bed, you're like, you know, looking like a mess. And then you're wondering why you don't get any responses or something, right? That energy, people feel that, right? And so I always tell people, like, where are you messaging from? Like, where are you coming from? Where's that space? So just wanted to start with that real quick. But I wanted to open it up to you guys. Okay, let's get into this call. Real quick, unmute yourself, share your name, where you're calling in from, and one thing you're thankful for today, as well as an end of month goal. Let's be fishing, y'all. My name is Blaine. I'm grateful for community and all you guys for being on, and for Heather for hosting this for every year that I've been a part of Herbalife, every Monday. And my goal for end of month is 5K. Got a lot of work to do, so power hours every day, all day. Let's go.
Hey, this is. Oh, go ahead.
This is Summer and Jade from Carson City, Nevada. Today, I'm grateful for the universe for always having my back and making sure that anything I need is always taken care of. And today, I finished out my 2,500. But I'm excited to finish out with 3,500 by the end of the month.
Hey, this is Dee from Mobile, Alabama. I am thankful for the ability to move around and just to be able to move because I've been injured for like 2 months. And goal for this month is 3rd cut of get.
Let's go. Done deal.
What's up, you guys? This is Gabby from San Diego. Something that I'm super grateful for is just the opportunity to be able to work. I'm on vacation right now from teaching, so I get to do this right now, and I'm just super grateful for that. And my end of month goal is 7,500.
What up? What up? This is Donovan. I'm calling in from Charleston, South Carolina. I'm grateful for this opportunity. I'm grateful for leaders like the ones that's hosting all these calls for us. My end of month goal is 5K. Let's get it.
Hey guys, this is Candace from Mobile, Alabama, and I am grateful for the opportunity to be able to take 7 days off of my regular job to actually work on Herbalife, my own personal business, and my monthly goal is 2,500. Let's get it.
Hey everybody, this is Tashima from Maryville, Tennessee. I am grateful for this mission trip, medical mission trip I'm about to go on at the end of this week. And my end of month goal is 2,500.
Let's go.
Hey, this is, am I on here? Am I next? This is Lacey from Spokane. I'm working to reach the rest of my 5K goal like you, Blaine. About halfway there, so I've got a power out this week. I'm grateful for just personal growth. I've had a lot of things lately that have come to light that I know I'm growing, especially because it's business. So I'm really grateful for that.
Yes, I agree. All right, anybody else? All right, Heather says she's at jury duty. She's very grateful for all of us. Thank you, Heather. We're thankful for you too. All right, so yes, we're all grateful for you. I love it. Type a 1 in the chat box if you are grateful for Heather Schwartz. Yes, everybody. Oh, a 2. Oh, very, very grateful. Okay. I love it. Charles, grateful. Charles.
Mute.
Who needs to mute? All right. Make sure you guys are muted if you jump on. Perfect. Awesome. Okay. So let's get into this call. Thank you so much for sharing all your goals. If you didn't get a chance to share, we'll do it at the end again so you guys can jump off and share goals as we get off the Zoom. But like I said, we're going to be doing a power hour. Okay. And Dee's going to stay on until 11 o'clock. So if you guys want to stay on for the entire hour, totally fine. Okay. We're going to do this recording till 10:30. But I wanted to talk about power hour and, kind of like the benefits of what you can do in a power hour. And I also wanted to get a couple STS shares. So before I get into the power hour, did anyone attend an STS this past weekend that didn't get to share yet? Maybe if you had an STS, you guys can either unmute yourself or put it in the chat group. And if you have anything to share, we would love to have a quick share from you real quick. Do you know anyone that was at STS this weekend, or Heather? Do you have any STSs? Okay.
I think wasn't Will at one? Atlanta?
Will, okay, yes. Where is Will? Will, if you're not able to share, it's all good. But if you can, just type it in the chat group, and then I'll unmute you. All right. All right. Cool. So let's get into this power hour. So I'm actually going to post this in the chat group. I took some notes, and this came up because Heather and I were doing a Zoom, and it was with an accountability partner of mine, Alicia Robinson. She's 7,500 male team. She's a baller, and we were just coming up with stuff because we're like, power hour is awesome. Like, obviously everyone's doing action, but sometimes you're just like in the zone and you're kind of doing your thing, and it's like, oh, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just sending DMs, or what are you doing? Oh, I'm just doing follow-up, right? So it's kind of like everyone's doing their own thing. So I figured one way to always, I feel like the most constructive way to do power hours is to have a to-do list, so that you can literally say like, okay, right now in this 10-minute span, we're going to send out 10 Instagram messages. Ready, go. Okay. And so that can be, of course, inviting to challenges. That can be, of course, inviting to trials, whatever it is that you invite to. Okay. Or it can just be starting conversations, new conversations to build relationships. That's what I love to do, is just little short messages talking about something they posted, right? Things like that. So I'm going to post it in this chat group right now so you guys can see. But all of these are to-dos and power hours, okay? So you have get into peak state. I shared that in the beginning of the call, right? You guys know what that means. There's Instagram messages, 20 plus go, comments, likes, story replies. Facebook, you can pick a letter, right? And then literally go through all your A's for the day and just say, yo, happy Monday, Alex, right? And so, it's been a while. What's new in your life? How you been, right? And then all the A's are taken care of that day. You could do stuff like that. I like to also do birthday messages for everybody. That's like a part of my DMO. Follow-up calls, right? So maybe you spend about 10 minutes doing only follow-up calls with your clients, okay? So you get on with your team. Obviously, you're on mute. Or you can take turns and just share so you guys can hear how each other do follow-up. Because a lot of us, I feel like sometimes it's just hearing it over and over and over again from the people who have been doing it with so many clients over time, so that it's not like you're just following up about Herbalife, right? You're literally following up with their life. Like, how you been? How are the kids? What's been going on? Like, how was your weekend? You can talk about, of course, how your eating's going and stuff like that, right? But it doesn't have to be the only focus is what I mean, right, on Herbalife. So does that make sense? Okay, cool. Then we have, posting a poll, before and after photos. I remember when I first started Herbalife, literally like the first steps training, the thing we had to do leaving that training was to post a declaration on Facebook and say like what we're fired up about and where we're going. So I remember I posted, I was like, yo, I'm so excited. I just got on my nutrition program. I'm about to lose 5% body fat without working out because I just had ACL surgery. I'm so fired up to get results for summer. Like, who's coming with me? And I remember I had I think it was like at least 5 to 10 responses on there, like, commenting, liking. And I will say social media is not as amazing as it used to be. Like, every single friend on Facebook saw that message. And now it's like, I don't know, there's some like special code that Facebook only puts it out and like 5 of your friends see it, right? So it sucks, but it's still valuable. Okay. So someone will see it. The right people will see it. And doing things like that is always really cool. And now we have stories and things like that where we can always share our daily lives, right? 10 ninja love bombs. That's just basically like literally saying, hey, I hope you're having a bomb day. I just thought of you today, like to random people, maybe that you haven't talked to in a while, or, it could be Instagram messages too, but usually it's like friends for me that I haven't talked to in a while. So I'll just be like, hey, thought of you today. Just want to say I'm grateful for you, something like that. And by the way, when you're doing this stuff during Thanksgiving week and holiday season, it's very, very, very important. Like, people really value stuff like this because either they're probably not affording to go back home. They're not able to afford going back home with their family. They can't get work off, right? All these different things, right? People are in so many different places in their minds. So it's really important that we're the ones that stand out and we're like reaching out and being that friend, being that person that's thankful, or just a simple message that people could be like, wow, like this person really cares. So it stands out extra in this time of year. All right. And then we have, what else? Face-to-face contacts, right? I love when we're just like out and about in wherever we are and just literally going to go and meet somebody. And I just kind of like hold my phone up to have my downline or my friend, my team listen to my conversations, right? So face-to-face could be one. Going live on IG or Facebook, which I need to do way more. Old text message follow-up. So I don't know if you guys knew this, which I'm sure you do, but on iPhones, or I think most phones at least, I only have an iPhone, but for those of you who don't have iPhones, you should have a feature as well. But in the text messages, you can actually search right in the search bar. So I know right here, like in the search bar, right on my text messages, I type in certain words that are basically going to bring up all the contacts that I met in the past month or two. So it's like, great meeting you, or something like that. Like, I'm only going to write that usually to people I just met, right? So that way, all my contacts that I either maybe forgot or I don't have an organized list, which is me, right? Sometimes I forget to put them in my notes. So always having the search tool, like I literally go back, and sometimes I'll just literally scroll all the way down my text messages from like, I don't know, a few months ago, where I'm like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot about that person. We were supposed to do a follow-up, like, so I'll go back to a certain month in the year and I'll be like, oh, summertime. Okay, cool. I was promoting the summer challenge. Let's see who can join this next one because I haven't messaged them yet, right? We talk to so many people. Well, if you're really working hard, you should be talking to endless amounts of people. And so, over the 7 years, I think I have like 7,000 contacts in my phone book. Okay. So when you have that many, it's like, how are you ever going to remember everyone you met? You won't. Okay. So that's just how it is. But this way, when you're always having text messages you pull up from people you've talked to over time, then you can remember and go back. Okay. So that's on there as well, like scrolling through text messages and following up with them. Sharing your 30-second story. Okay, so this one we can practice. I'm not going to go super in depth because I don't want to like, spend the whole time sharing stories, but I would say that's probably one of the most important thing, if not the most important thing in Herbalife, right? Your story is so valuable, and if you can't share it in like 10 different ways to be attractive in an elevator pitch, to be, talking to someone at lunch when you're taking them out and you're catching up, right? When you're meeting a random stranger that's asking you what Herbalife is, right? Like all these different scenarios, but you got to literally know your story like the back of your hand, because when someone asks you about the button, when someone asks you, what your results were, it's you just got to have it like come off the tip of your tongue so easily. And so, in different scenarios, you'll know how to share, right? Because you're not going to share your income with someone that's asking about how they can lose 100 pounds, right? Like you need to really tailor it to your audience. So telling your story is probably the most valuable thing, if anything, from Power Hour that you can practice, because that will help you really be able to communicate with your people, right? So my advice would be to record yourself sharing your story like on video over and over and over again until you master it. And you can, it's so funny because when you see yourself speak, you're like, why do I sound like that? Or why do I look like that? But it's so funny, and you actually can really critique yourself, which is great, or send it to your mentor, which I also recommend so they can help you as well with your story. But really looking at yourself and how you're speaking, right? How your body language is, how you use your hands, all these different things, how you stand, is your chest up? Are you like kind of like slouched over? Little things like that can really make a difference, because people read energy. And when they can sense that confidence inside of somebody, they're like, oh, okay, this person is like for real, right? They're the real deal. They know what they're talking about. They are like on point with their results and their story and all this. Okay, it's a little different than coming from someone who's like a little timid, like hunched over, like I'm not sure, like I think I got, like all those little things. People are like, they're kind of phony. So that's why peak state, master your story, share your story, and then over and over and over again, and all those rejections and no's you'll get, you'll just brush them off, because you'll be like, okay, no problem. Next, like who wants my help? Like not everybody's going to say yes, of course, but you will get better at just really mastering your story and being able to share that with anyone, everywhere you go. Okay. Couple other last things. Fit Club messages, challenge messages. Okay, so depending on what events you're running, if it's satellite, right, anything that you're running, of course, you're going to send out different messages to different people based on your conversations or invites that you've done in the past. Another one that I didn't put on there is flyers, right? Of course, you can do coupons or flyers to Fit Clubs or challenges. So there's just so many things. If you guys have any other ones you want to add in, totally, drop a comment if you have other ones that I didn't put in there. Summer said, okay, let me scroll up, sorry. Okay, yes. Heather said, yes, record yourself today and send to your mentor. They will give you feedback. Okay, so that's all your guys' action step today. Record yourself sharing your story. And I would say try to share your 1-minute story. Okay, so keep it efficient. And in the structure that you can use, 3 things before Herbalife, 3 things after Herbalife, and the next results you're excited about, right? So basically to use it really simply, it's like where were you before Herbalife, right? Like what were you lacking in? Why Herbalife served you, so what results you had and what you got from it, and then how that makes you feel. That's pretty much your story, right? So before Herbalife, I was 23 years old. I just graduated college. I was not feeling myself. I just had my 3rd ACL surgery. I was not healthy. But I'm so grateful I found this community in the Herbalife nutrition products. I got on my program, and without fitness in my first few months, I dropped 5% body fat, felt incredible, had energy like I never had before, and now I've gained over 15 pounds of muscle. I'm so excited for my next results. And honestly, I just can't wait for the next decade in my life. At 30 years old, I feel the best I've ever felt. Literally, that could be your health results story in 30 seconds, right? So something like that. And everyone has a different story, so you have to practice. But why Herbalife is going to serve somebody else, right? And that's where you want to come from, is like, my story is going to inspire them so they can relate to their life and how it can serve them, right? Because Herbalife can serve so many things. So we just have to listen enough, right, to get in the conversations to really know what part of my story do I want to tell, right? What are they sharing with me? If it's personal development that they need, if it's mindset, if it's community, right? All these things we can tie in Herbalife somehow, some way, and have them be a part and be excited about being involved in what we do, right? So you always got to kind of listen. Active listening is super important when you're talking with people. D said, story serves as inspiration. People tell the part that relates to them. Exactly. Yes. Before Herbalife, after Herbalife, these are my results. Good. Yes, Lacey. Awesome. Okay, cool. So is this helpful, you guys? Yeah. Drop a 1 in the chat if this has been helpful at all for you today. Perfect. 1. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Awesome. So we have about 4 minutes until we're going to wrap up this call. Like I said, at 10:30, we're going to still do Power Hour. So D is going to be hosting the Power Hour until 11 a.m. So if you guys want to stay on and actually, do some of those to-dos today, that would be awesome. I think the best way you can tackle any goals you have in life is to literally be like, okay, what can I do right now to get closer to that goal? And it's little things. You just got to break it down. I mean, sometimes we get caught up in these huge visions. It's like 2020, where am I going, right? But it's like, okay, what am I going to do right now, today? Because that's really what's going to get you closer, is the day by day, right? The step by step. So in Power Hours, I really feel like that's what we all can do together. And so Dee's going to lead it. And if you guys want to choose a couple topics, I would say, like, first one, okay, cool. Let's all right now send out 10 messages on Facebook or Instagram or whatever it is. And then you can continue on from there. But the action that we're all taking 100% is to share our stories and record them. So is everyone down to take that on today and send it to your mentors? Yeah? Okay. So definitely do that when you get a chance today. And it's Thanksgiving week. So, besides doing all the work and stuff, be thankful. I know we also shared, I forgot who shared this the other day, but waking up and doing a gratitude journal or gratitude list, first thing in the morning. It's always easy, of course, to like get caught up in work, and I'm bad at this too. Like I look at my phone, I'm like, all right, let me go send messages, let me go do my thing. But sometimes just being grateful, starting it out that way is very, very powerful. So whether it's setting your alarm clock to say something like, what are you grateful for? Or laying down in bed and just saying it in your head, closing your eyes, whatever that is. But that's always a great way to start out as well. And other than that, I would say just, tell people in your life this week that, you're grateful for them, whether it's family, friends, literally everybody around you. If anything, with Power Hours and all that, like people want to know that they're thought of during this time of season. So just literally sending out like random ninja love bombs, whatever you want to call them, like just gratitude messages to people in your life, and just saying, yo, it's Thanksgiving week. I'm super thankful for you for XYZ, right? Maybe give a little sentence or two to really make them feel special. I would say that's probably going to be very valuable for you guys to finish out the month strong, okay? So yes, awesome task, gratitude messages for sure. All right, so it's 10:29. I'm going to stop the recording. As we stop this recording, though, I want you guys to unmute yourselves if you didn't get a chance in the beginning, and just either share your end-of-month goal. So if you already shared that, that's fine. But if you didn't get to share your end-of-month goal and what you're grateful for. And then if you already shared and you want to share again, maybe let's put in one thing that you're going to take on today that's going to get you closer to your end-of-month goal, okay? So go ahead and unmute yourselves if you want to share, and then we'll close out the call.
Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Nicole calling in from Stafford, Virginia. I'm super grateful for the amazing leadership in this community. Thank you, Blaine, for the awesome messages. And I'm fired up for end of month, and I'm just trying to get 3 new clients before the end of the month. I've got a few people interested, so just doing as much as I can to follow up and stay consistent, and super excited for Power Hour with D.
Let's go. Love it. All right, who else?
Hey guys, so I'm excited to do like all these ninja love bombs just to like expand our community. So we're trying to grow our fit camp right now before we sign our lease to our nutrition club. So today I'm going to reach out to a ton of people that I haven't talked to in forever. So excited for new.
Love it. Jade, you too, right?
Hey, this is Anita from Mobile, Alabama, and I'm just grateful and thankful for my upline and everyone who's giving out great information. And I will be taking on the random bombs today on Instagram and Facebook, and I will be doing my story and sending it over to D.
Boom. I love it. Let's go, Anita. What's up, Kelsey?
So one thing that I will continue doing is the love bombs. I have been doing that, and I find it to be very effective to start conversation. Also just reaching out to everyone I know. Like you were saying, it is Thanksgiving week, so it's actually a really crucial time to reach out to people, and I think it could be very beneficial to everybody to get a lot of clients before December hits.
Yes. Love it. Thank you for sharing. All right. If you guys want to share, you can always type it in the chat box as well. I know a lot of you guys are at work, so thank you for being on. Thanksgiving week, I'm thankful for all you guys. I know Heather is as well. I'm just thankful for people that want to make the world a better place. I think there's so much going on right now in the world that's making it a crappier place. And I'm just excited to help take on the other side of that, because we need way more of us to make sure that contrast stays in the positive, okay? Because all kinds of other stuff is happening right now, and we just got to make it, go the other way a little bit more. So we got to find more people like us, and that's really what we do in the messaging and, clients and everything we do. We're literally just sharing our stories so that we can help people know that there's people like them, right? And people that want to make a difference for the world. So let's get more people like us, right? Let's grow this line to at least 30, 40, 50 plus on a Monday, and grow everything in terms of organization. We got D in her last cut of Get Team, right? So we all got to rally. Whatever energy or good vibes you can send to her and her team. Ninja love bombs all day long. Let's make sure they crush that together. And of course, we all win together when that happens. So D's going to finish out the Get Team cut. She's also going to be hosting the last half hour or more of this Power Hour. So if you guys want to stay on, feel free. I'm going to turn it over to D in her final cut of Get Team. This girl came in as one of the most powerful leaders. Literally, like I remember when I first came in, I was like super timid. I had no idea what to do, but I was just a yes. And I'm like, all right, whatever I have to do to be successful, I'll do it. Literally, D is that times 10. Like taking, control of her team, having 20 plus at Extravaganza, building an entire new region remotely. It's just super inspiring. So thank you so much for inspiring everybody on this line. Crushing that last cut of Get. We got you, girl. I'm going to turn it over to you. Happy Monday, everybody. Let's get it.
Hey, fire me up.